I need your attention for a minute. You're scrolling. But what are you looking for? Is it inspiration? Because she's changing the world. Is it adventure? Because this girl explores the unknown. Searching for your next passion project? Because she's leading the way. Every post out there is like, be authentic this, and dream big that. But when it comes time to take action, Girl Scouts are doing it. We're the ones making a change. We're the risk takers, explorers, engineers, athletes, artists, leaders. As Girl Scouts, we know who we are, what we're made of, and where we'll go next. I'm not saying you can't be part trendsetter, but I am saying you need to be all Girl Scout.
Hello, my name is Isha. I'm 12 years old and I've been a Girl Scout for 7 years. Sisterhood during this time of social isolation is important because the sisterhood is like a group of friends that are there for you whenever you need it. Through ups and downs, they're going to be like a life support. Just you can call them when needed, you can chat with them, just to bring you up when you're down. The ways my troop has given back to the community is we love to donate. We made blankets one year during the hurricane. And we also made little libraries for kids who might not be able to go to the library if their parents have work or they just don't have a car. They can grab a book, leave a book, and trade books. Girl Scout has taught me to be resilient to change because all the lessons they teach us throughout our years in Girl Scouts tell us to be strong and independent so that when a big thing does come, we can easily adapt to it. Being resilient helps us during this time of social isolation because we can adapt to the different changes like online school or working from home really quickly, and we don't have to complain about, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. We can just adapt and go with the flow because everything changes at one point.
looking for Samoa cookies? You can enter to win a 7-day vacation or something tastier. A cookie and wine bundle that includes a year's supply of cookies and 3 bottles of wine. Get your tickets before it's too late. All drawings and auctions will close at 11:59 p.m. Sunday. Winners will be announced via email Monday morning. Remember, all proceeds from the auction and drawing are an investment in the female leaders of tomorrow. Enter now by texting WWMD to 76278 or click the link below.
Hello and welcome to the 2020 Women Who Make a Difference event. I am Marianne Jacobs, CEO of the Girl Scouts of Gateway Council, and I realize that this is an unconventional way to have a luncheon, but certainly appreciate you taking the time to support the one thing that is consistent in a girl's life, and that's the sisterhood she finds in Girl Scouts. Nearly 400 of the girls we serve live in low-income households or attend Title I schools and would not have the opportunity to experience Girl Scouts without generous supporters like you. Even during a pandemic, our mission does not stop. The need for high-quality experiences and engagement is crucial for all girls at a time when schools, after-school care, and community activities are closed or postponed. Girl Scouts is filling the gap. We are continuing to provide girls the opportunity to participate in Girl Scouts, one of the only activities in a girl's life with virtual interactions with her troop and reimagined programs, very similar to what we're doing today. A Girl Scout can continue to reach her goals, earn badges, and complete service projects to support those most negatively impacted by the pandemic. And many of them are completing projects in that regard. To further support girls during this summer, we announced 24 new badges, and they're designed to help girls practice ambitious leadership in male-dominated roles. Crucial areas like automotive engineering, STEM career exploration, entrepreneurship, and civics. And in a year of unprecedented global change, our country's need for strong, broad-minded, and decisive female leadership has never been greater. Through new and existing programming, Girl Scouts equips the next generation of female changemakers with the breadth of knowledge, skills, and experiences they need to take charge and to do good for the world, both today and in the future. So today we are celebrating 5 amazing women who are taking action every day to make our community a better place. You will also meet their Girl Scout mentees. They have spent time together to learn valuable lessons, and they have built a connection that will last a lifetime, true of every Girl Scout connection. Today, you will also hear about how you can help us ensure that all girls, regardless of their economic opportunity, has the opportunity to be a Girl Scout, no matter where they live, no matter what school they attend. At any point during the event, you may make a donation by texting WWMD to 76278. And remember, when you invest in girls, you are building the next generation of female leaders. Now, before we start, I want to thank all of our sponsors, past honorees, and you for participating in this virtual event. Thank you for investing in girls and helping to change the world. Now let's hear a few words from the 2020 Women Who Make a Difference Committee co-chairs, my friend Terry Van Nortwick and also Kay Ayers.
Good morning. I'm Terry Van Nortwick, one of this year's Women Who Make a Difference Committee co-chairs. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're thrilled to host this event in collaboration with our Amazing Give campaign, which offers nonprofits in Alachua County the chance to raise funds to support their critical missions in 24 hours. This is such an important time for all of us to unite as a community.
And I'm Kay Ayers, co-chair of our 26th year of hosting the Gainesville Women Who Make a Difference event. We've had a great committee this year, and we want to thank them for all their creativity and enthusiasm in putting the event together. They are Kim Barton, Florida Bridgewater Alford, Janet Christie, Liz Jones, Virginia Maurer.
And thanks to Jane Muir, Barzella Papa, Carrie Parker Warren, C. Ann Scott, Esther Tibbs, and Jane Adams. To get us started with the fun today, here's two of my old Girl Scout uniforms that I found in an old trunk in my house. I hope it gets you in the spirit to start our program and inspire you to support the wonderful girls in our community.
And now, let's introduce Rose, our MC, a senior Girl Scout here in Alachua County, to begin our program.
Thank you, Ms. Van Nortwick and Ms. Ayers, for that warm welcome. And to all of you, welcome to the first Women Who Make a Difference Reimagined event. I'm Rose, a Girl Scout senior. I hope that today's event will give you a chance to connect with our Girl Scout family in a new way, just as I have in the past few months. Why don't we start by getting to know each other a little bit better using the comment section. Let us know where you're checking in from, if you are a Girl Scout, and most importantly, congratulate our amazing 2020 Women Who Make a Difference honorees. The 2020 honorees are Venisha White Buchanan with the Twin Oaks Fringes Outpatient Service, Margaret Cauthon with the Sydney Linear Center, Mary Chance with Consortium of Florida Education Founders, Jean Kiner with the Caring and Sharing Learning School, and Dr. Nancy P. Middlehall with the University of Florida College of Medicine. These women are truly remarkable, making an impact on their professions and in their communities. And true role models for today's Girl Scouts. This event wouldn't be possible without our generous sponsors. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Publix Charities. Gold sponsors, Women's Group of North Florida, Dr. Pauline O. Lawrence and C. Ann Scott. And silver sponsor, Gainesville Regional Utility. Plus a special thanks to all our Juliet sponsors. I don't want to sound like I'm breaking the Girl Scout law, but I already sent my mom the link to the virtual silent auction. Wow, there are some great items up for grabs. You should definitely check it out. Our silent auction will be available until 11:59 p.m. Sunday night. Check it out by clicking the link down below, or you can make a donation by texting WWMD to 76278. Without further ado, it's time to honor the 2020 Women Who Make a Difference. Please join me in welcoming Girl Scout Cadet Sarah as she introduces her mentor and Women Who Make a Difference.
Hi, my name is Sarah and I am a Cadet Girl Scout. Venisha White Buchanan is my Women Who Make a Difference mentor. She is the statewide administrative director of Twin Oaks Forensic Outpatient Services. We were able to spend time virtually where I learned more about her career and how she impacts our community. Ms. Buchanan serves our community as a member of many different educational, civil service, and social organizations. She is a devoted member of the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, where she has served as the president of the Gainesville Alumni Chapter since 2017. Please help me welcome Ms. Venisha White Buchanan.
Sarah, thank you so much for those kind words in your introduction. The Board of Directors of Gateway Council, my fellow honorees, Planning Committee, and to everyone in attendance, I thank you for this honor and I graciously accept this recognition in honor of my family, whose love and support produced in me a heart to serve. I'm especially thankful for my husband, Boyd, and our children, Andrew, Boyd II, and Kai, for your unwavering support and enduring love. Thank you to everyone that is participating in this event. Your support on today is making an investment in the lives of our Girl Scouts. Just as Juliet Gordon Lowe believed in March 1912, as she acted upon a passion to serve others, so has been the journey of my life's call, through my professional, civic, community, and faith-based engagement. I stand today with 2.5 million members and serve alongside 750,000 adults committed to the work of the Girl Scouts of America. I'm proud to say that I am a girl, G-I-R-L, one who is a go-getter, an innovator, a risk-taker, and a leader. Therefore, I most naturally was drawn to the Girl Scouts as a young child here in Gainesville, Florida, over 40 plus years ago. I became a Girl Scout as a Brownie at the age of 8. My focus in the early years was the excitement to see my friends and to have fun. Little did I realize that during that time, this was the introduction of the development of my interpersonal skills. Moreover, in 1980, I can vividly recall the pride taken as I would get dressed in my Girl Scout uniform to attend our troop meeting. This impact was so significant as it was during this time that we began to see a shift in more mothers working outside of the home. I'm reminded of my own mother, Dr. Bessie Jackson's success in remarkably blending a successful career and exceptional parenting. My mother's work ethic coupled with my troop experience would yield a code of professionalism that is my hallmark to this day. Throughout my childhood and adolescence, and as a young adult, I was afforded many acts of grace by others who simply poured into my life opportunities, exposure, and inclusion. These memories have become the principle of my calling as a servant leader, to forever touch the lives of those we serve. This is the motto of the agency that I am proudly employed with, Twin Oaks Juvenile Development Incorporated. I was so impacted by this motto upon joining my company in January of 2003 that it has become the mantra that characterizes my life today. In my professional career, I serve as the statewide director for Twin Oaks Forensic Outpatient Services. My program provides services to children and youth that are involved in the Florida court system. We only have access to our children for a minimal period of time. Thus, it is paramount upon all of my staff that we make a promising impact in their lives. I have enjoyed a rewarding career with a successful company built on the foundation of integrity. For this, my service will continue. The work does not end at work. As a habitual Alachua County Public School volunteer, a parent-teacher organization officer, a school advisory council board member, an AAU track club administrator, a community group faith-based leader, and the president of a local public service organization, my service will continue. As a proud daughter, granddaughter, sister, aunt, my service will continue. For my family, which is rooted in love and strengthened by devotion, my service will continue. In honor of my greatest privilege and my most reserved humanly treasure, being mom to Andrew, Boyd II, and Kai, my service will never stop. It will always continue. And finally, to my Savior, who by his grace and mercy I am yet still alive, I will forever continue my service. To that end, as a Girl Scout who is now the mother of a Brownie, I leave you with our mission. Girl Scouts build girls of courage, confidence, and character who will make the world a better place. Again, thank you.
Hi, I'm Juliana, and I'm an Ambassador Girl Scout. Margaret Cauthon is my Women Who Make Difference mentor. Ms. Cauthon is a speech-language pathologist at the Sidney Lanier Center. We spent time getting to know each other virtually, where I was able to learn about her career and troop philanthropy. Ms. Cauthon serves on the board for the Council for Exceptional Children and has been involved in numerous other organizations like the Littlewood Elementary School PTA, Holy Trinity Episcopal Church, and Girl Scouts. Please help me welcome Margaret Cauthon.
Thank you, Juliana. I'm Margaret Cauthon, and I'm so proud to be chosen as a Women Who Make a Difference honoree. The Girl Scout organization has played an important role in my life from the time I became a Brownie until now when both of my daughters are Ambassador Girl Scouts. The Girl Scout organization fills a need for girls to learn many of the things they aren't able to focus on in school due to the increased attention on statewide testing. We are able to foster independence in critical areas such as social skills, friendship, ethics, finance, travel, cultural similarities and differences, nature, and I could go on forever. The girls are encouraged to make choices about what they want to learn as well. As a speech-language pathologist in the public school system, I work with my students to increase their levels of independence. I have learned so many ways to help them through my involvement with Girl Scouts. I have learned how to determine what skills might be important to teach and ways to make the learning process more fun. I have learned this through experience with the amazing and tireless Girl Scout volunteer troop leaders. The experiences that Girl Scouts provides will give the girls many wonderful memories, especially if they are able to continue into middle and high school. The girls have the stability that comes from a positive environment with a Girl Scout leader, mentor. The mentors are caring and they want them to feel good about themselves. The girls are encouraged to look out for each other and be a good friend to other girls while they do activities such as hiking, making crafts, doing science, and camping. The girls have a wide range of interests, so these amazing leaders find a way to foster learning in many different areas. For instance, some girls might enjoy shopping, so a skilled leader would work with them on budgeting. Some girls enjoy cooking, so they might work on how to prepare healthy recipes from around the world. Some girls enjoy camping, so the leaders might include teaching and learning survival skills as part of their activities. There is no end to the active learning that takes place in Girl Scouts. Not only have I learned about many life skills topics to work on with my students, I have discovered that these skills can be taught in a way that makes it fun for the students to learn. There are lifelong Girl Scouts who are leaders, and they are experts when it comes to making an educational experience fun. I am thankful to have met such kind and committed volunteers through Girl Scouts. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kaylee Kerr, and I'm a senior Girl Scout. I've had the pleasure of having Mary Chance as my Women Who Make a Difference mentor. Mary Chance and I met on Zoom, where I was able to learn about all she has accomplished. She has taken a genuine interest in my Girl Scout journey, especially my silver award. Mary works as the president and CEO of Consortium of Florida Education Foundations. Since assuming the leadership role in 2008, she has successfully advocated for and facilitated more than $40 million in the nation's only one-to-one incentive for private sector investment in classroom innovation through the State of Florida School District Education Foundation Matching Grant Program. She previously led the Education Foundation of Alachua for 10 years, where she elevated the organization's Take Stock in Children Incentive Scholarship and Mentoring Program for at-risk students, while also diversifying the Education Foundation's work to support students and teachers in new ways. Mary Chance is an inspiration and example of advocacy, leadership, determination, and dedication. Thank you for agreeing to mentor me, Mary, and I look forward to continuing our relationship and learning more from you. Everyone, please help me welcome Mary Chance.
Thank you, Kaylee. It's been a pleasure to get to know a little bit about Kaylee's Girl Scout journey over these past few months. And congratulations to her parents, who happen to be educators so near and dear to my heart, and to the troop leaders who helped shape her into the wonderful young woman she is today. So here's my Girl Scout story. 20 years ago, a friend of mine leaned over to me in church one Sunday in the middle of the service and asked, "What would you think of starting a Girl Scout troop at St. Joseph's?" I confess that from that point on, my mind was no longer on the church service. For the next several minutes, I relived memories of proudly going to second grade in my Brownie uniform and crossing the bridge to become a junior after third grade. It has struck me that in the most pivotal event of my childhood, the loss of my dad when I was 8, that occurred in the middle of that early Girl Scout experience. I suddenly found myself a child in a single-parent home, and just before 4th grade, found myself at a new town and school. Somehow, amid all of that loss and change, my working mom found a new Girl Scout troop for me, and that became my constant, my community. It was a positive place for me to engage my crafty self, meet new girls, and get involved in community service. And I stuck with it all the way through cadets. I don't remember the names of any of my troop leaders from those days, and I wonder now about the details. How did I get to meetings as a latchkey kid when my mom was working in downtown Tampa and our home was 20 miles away? Clearly, a community of wonderful women, the troop leaders and other caring Girl Scout moms stepped in and made it happen.
Those memories made my friend's idea to start a troop an easy yes. And so began 5 years of fun and adventures with Gateway Girl Scout Council Troop 334. It was a wonderful group of girls, including my two daughters, Kate and Grace. And they're all now 20-something-year-old leaders in their own careers and living all over the United States. We had a lot of fun with the girls, and I have a lot of great memories. But in our second year together, the unthinkable happened, September 11th, 2001. That day also happened to be the first meeting of the school year for our troop. The girls were in their uniforms, excited and ready to go. The adults were reeling and with grief and trying to process what had happened. We made the decision to go ahead with our meeting, and when I remember that day, that positive aspect of that horrific day sticks with me. Girl Scouts became the constant, caring community of stability and safety for our girls in an uncertain world. Now our world is reeling from a global pandemic. In our nation, we're taking a hard look at the work to be done in racial justice. Girl Scouts was there for me as a girl in a personally challenging time, and for my girls when they were growing up in a frightening world. Thanks to all of you for making sure Girl Scouts is here for whatever tomorrow brings our girls, so they can be ready to lead with courage, confidence, and character.
Wow, those 3 speeches were impactful. Let's continue to show our honorees love in the comment section. I love seeing my fellow Girl Scout sisters paired with female leaders who make a change in our community every day. Girl Scouting is so much more than these skills I have learned through selling cookies. It's sisterhood, community, and resilience. Speaking of cookies, for those of you who are still favoring my favorite cookies, Thin Mints, check out the cookie and wine baskets that are on our auction site. Check it out by clicking the link below or by texting WWMD to 76278. What's your favorite cookie? Let us know in the comment section. Now please welcome Girl Scout Ambassador Briyana as she introduces her mentor and Women Who Make a Difference honoree.
Hi, I'm Briyana, and I'm an Ambassador Girl Scout. Ms. Jean Kiner is my Woman Who Makes a Difference mentor. Ms. Jean Kiner is a community advocate and a retired educator. We spent time getting to know each other virtually, where I was able to learn about her teaching career and over 40 years of community service. Ms. Jean Kiner served both as a Girl Scout troop leader and a cluster coordinator. Her community service spans over many other organizations like Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Inc., Gainesville Chapter of the Links, and Spring Hill Missionary Baptist Church. Please help me welcome Ms. Jean Kiner.
Hi, and thank you to the Girl Scouts of Gateway Council for selecting me as one of your Gainesville 2020 Women Who Make a Difference. First, I want to congratulate my fellow honorees. You are so deserving of this honor. You see, I never had the opportunity to be a Girl Scout while growing up, but I did have the most rewarding experience of a lifetime as the leader of Brownie Troop number 435 at Spring Hill Missionary Baptist Church. After serving as leader for a couple of years, I went on to become a unit cluster coordinator for the troops in Southeast Gainesville. Serving East Gainesville and my community has been my passion for more than 40 years. Helping youth to build their confidence, courage, and character have been the overarching themes for my volunteer work. I can honestly say the gains have exceeded all of my expectations. You see, becoming a Girl Scout leader boosted my self-esteem. I found working weekly with those young girls while planning activities to build their confidence and character through the achievement of earning badges and patches also gave them the courage to do more than they ever thought that they could. Just recently, I ran into one of my parents of one of my former brownies. She told me that her daughter was now a police officer with the Gainesville Police Department. She said that she was going to send her daughter to see me because Girl Scouting had made a difference in her life. This former brownie is now a volunteer leader with youth in the community while serving as a police officer. To my mentee, Girl Scout Briyana, your spirit shines brightly, and I look forward to you, watching you spread your wings. I want to thank my two children, Marcia and Malcolm, who often accompanied me day in and day out as I served my community. Lastly, I owe this honor to my 90-year-old mother, Amanda, who instilled in me a sense of community involvement. My mother passed her lifelong philosophy down to me, and it simply says, if I can help somebody as I travel along, then my living shall not and will not be in vain. Thank you. And thank you to the Girl Scouts of the Gateway Council for this honor.
Hi, I'm Alyssa and I'm an Ambassador Girl Scout. Dr. Nancy P. Mendenhall is my Women Who Make a Difference mentor. Dr. Mendenhall is the Associate Chair and Medical Director of the UF Health Proton Therapy Institute, and she has more than 30 years of experience in radiation oncology. We spent time trying to get to know each other virtually, where I was able to learn about her research and publications. Her primary focus for the past 14 years has been the expansion of the use of proton therapy. She's also an endless source of inspiration for young scientists in the field of radiation and has trained more than 85 residents and fostered more than 75 resident peer-reviewed publications. Please help me welcome Dr. Nancy P. Mendenhall.
Hi, I am Nancy Mendenhall, and I'm so pleased to be with you today. I'm honored, and I'm also delighted to be back in the Girl Scout fold. Girl Scouts was very important to me in my formative years. I grew up in rural Arkansas on a farm. We had horses and cattle and a garden. My parents worked in town. I was the oldest of 4 children, and therefore I was the built-in babysitter, the built-in assistant housekeeper, assistant gardener, and assistant cowhand. So you can imagine how overjoyed I was when at age 7 I was allowed to join Brownies and to go into town once a week and have fun with other girls doing projects and field trips and all kinds of adventures. So Scouts was a very positive experience for me, and now 50 years later my memories of those formative times are still very vivid. I learned so many things. We learned that we all have different talents. I was a good camper, but I was not very good at singing. And while I remember the words, make new friends, but keep the old, one is silver and the other gold, you don't want me to sing that song to you. But I love the song because fortunately my friends could sing it and sing it very well. I learned also about the importance of being prepared. That lesson has served me over and over and over again in my life since then. I learned that being right and winning was not always the most important thing, that kindness and forgiveness were oftentimes much more important. I learned that striving to do my best was important, and it didn't always guarantee success, but increased the probability of success. And it also provides self-esteem and self-awareness if you're really focused on trying to do your best. So So many of the lessons in scouting taught me about teamwork and being a good team member, but some of the lessons taught me about working independently and being a leader. When I was in middle school, our beloved scout troop leader developed metastatic breast cancer and died. It was a devastating experience for all of us. At the time, I was in the middle of working on a bunch of projects for badges, and I was allowed to continue on and work independently. So I learned something about taking responsibility and working on your own and being a leader. All of the lessons from Scouts served me well over my lifetime, and I'm thrilled to be here with you today back in the Girl Scout fold. I would like to testify to the incredibly strong, positive impact Scouting had on my life, and also to affirm my wish that Girl Scouts stay strong as an organization and can continue to help young women find their way in the world. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Please join me in celebrating all of our 2020 Women Who Make a Difference honorees. The impact that you make on our community is truly unforgettable. As I reflect on the thoughtful words of our honorees, I'm delighted by two things. First of all, the long-term impact of building courage, confidence, and character through the Girl Scout leadership experience has made significant contributions in their lives, and the lifelong connection they have made with their mentee, who, by the way, may be sitting in your seat tomorrow as a woman who makes a difference. During this process, we've asked our honorees and mentees to describe how Girl Scouts made them feel in one word. And they mentioned strong and loved and empowered and many other words. But before we leave today, I'd like you to do the same. Describe how Girl Scouting makes you feel in the comments section. I personally discovered my passions through Girl Scouting. It's helped me to become the leader that I am today. And as I mentioned before, unfortunately, not all girls have the opportunity. Girls who live in high crime neighborhoods, lower socioeconomic status, without the access to quality mentorship and guidance that helps their personal development and builds their self-confidence. At Gateway Council, we believe all girls deserve to have the chance to be a Girl Scout. We know the impact of the program. You've seen it today. That's why we serve more than 400 girls from low-income neighborhoods through our community outreach program, which provides 100% of the Girl Scout experience at no cost to the family. We are helping to break the cycle of female poverty. All thanks to you. So today I'm asking you to consider an investment in these girls and the future female leaders of Alachua County. You, yes you, can help a girl become a go-getter, innovator, risk-taker, and leader. Or, as mentioned before, even a future woman who makes a difference. Every donation, regardless of what it is, counts. Please click the link below or text WWMD to 76278 to make a donation. I hope that you've enjoyed today's program. Thank you again for attending the Women Who Make a Difference 2020 Reimagined event. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care, and I'm sending each of you a big virtual hug.